Gemini Daily Horoscope for May 5, 2025, as the cosmic energies align on this spring day. Gemini, you're entering a phase of remarkable mental clarity. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter, your natural communicative abilities are amplified to extraordinary levels today. This is no ordinary Monday for you, dear Gemini. The universe has orchestrated a symphony of planetary movements that particularly favor your sign. The day begins with a surge of intellectual energy as the moon transitions through your house of creativity. You might wake up with ideas flowing effortlessly, perhaps even solutions to problems that have been lingering in your subconscious for weeks. Keep a notebook handy. These morning insights are precious gems that shouldn't be lost to the busy nature of the day ahead. In your professional sphere, this alignment creates exceptional opportunities for presentation, negotiation, and collaborative work. Your colleagues and superiors will seem unusually receptive to your ideas today. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch that innovative project or request that deserved promotion, the cosmos is giving you a green light. Your words carry particular weight and charm today. Use them wisely. The Taurus sun illuminating your 12th house suggests that while you're externally brilliant, there's also deep internal work happening beneath the surface. You might find yourself contemplating philosophical questions or experiencing surprising moments of clarity about your life's direction. This isn't random. Gemini, it's the universe preparing you for a significant transformation that begins to take shape when the sun enters your sign later this month. Relationship dynamics take on an interesting quality today. Venus, positioned in Aries, creates a somewhat impatient energy in personal connections. For single Geminis, this translates to potential spontaneous encounters with intellectual equals, possibly through digital means or in learning environments. The connection would begin with mental stimulation before any emotional bonds form. For Geminis in relationships, honest communication brings surprising depth today. Your partner may reveal thoughts or feelings they've been hesitating to share, creating an opportunity for genuine intimacy. Financially, Mercury's position warns against impulsive decisions. While your mind is sharp for communication and ideas, there's a slight fog around monetary matters. Postpone major financial commitments if possible. The planetary alignment suggests better financial clarity will come after Mercury shifts positions on the 8th. Your physical energy follows an interesting pattern today. The morning brings unusual vitality, perfect for creative work or exercise requiring coordination. By afternoon, you might notice a slight dip as the moon forms a challenging aspect with Neptune. This isn't negative per se, but suggests channeling your energy toward thoughtful, measured activities rather than those requiring sustained physical exertion. Socially, you're magnetic today, Gemini. People are drawn to your quick wit and intellectual perspective more than usual. Group settings favor you, particularly those involving discussion, brainstorming, or intellectual exchange. An unexpected conversation with someone from a different cultural or intellectual background could provide fascinating new perspectives that inspire you. Your intuitive abilities are also heightened today. Pay attention to subtle feelings about people and situations. Your normally logical mind is receiving unusual support from your intuitive faculties. This combination of sharp intellect and accurate intuition makes you particularly insightful today. Health-wise, focus on your respiratory system and nervous system, both traditionally associated with Gemini. The planetary position suggests these areas might need extra attention. Breathing exercises or meditation would be particularly beneficial today, helping to center your active mind and prevent potential overthinking. As the day progresses into evening, Mars in your communications sector may increase mental activity, potentially making sleep elusive. Consider journaling before bed to transfer those swirling thoughts onto paper. This simple act can significantly improve your rest quality tonight. Lucky numbers for today are 5, 14, and 23. Favorable colors include yellow and light blue, Incorporating these into your attire or environment might subtly enhance the day's positive energies. Your most harmonious interactions today will likely be with other air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with particularly meaningful exchanges possible with Aquarius individuals. The primary lesson the stars offer you today, Gemini, is about the power of perception. Your dual nature allows you to see multiple perspectives, but today's alignment encourages you to synthesize these viewpoints rather than just toggle between them. This integration of perspectives can lead to profound insights that benefit not just you, but those around you. Remember, dear Gemini, that while this day offers exceptional communicative powers, the greatest gift may be in knowing when to listen. Some of the most valuable information will come through receptivity rather than expression. As night falls, take a moment to appreciate the intellectual growth this day has offered. The seeds of ideas planted today have remarkable potential for your future. Trust the cosmic timing. What begins as a thought today may manifest as a significant reality by the time your solar return arrives. Embrace this day of mental acuity and interpersonal connection, Gemini. The stars have aligned to showcase your natural gifts while offering opportunities for growth in areas that don't always come as easily. Navigate this day with awareness, and you'll extract its full potential. On May 5th, 2025, Gemini finds themselves at a pivotal astrological crossroads as multiple significant planetary alignments directly influence your sign. Mercury, your ruling planet, is positioned in your own sign, creating a potent intellectual clarity that hasn't been available to you for months. This placement amplifies your natural communication abilities and analytical thinking, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, writing projects, and intellectual pursuits. The Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, also occurring in Gemini, magnifies everything tenfold. Your words carry greater weight. Your ideas find more receptive audiences, and your mental agility is operating at peak performance. This particular alignment only happens in your sign approximately once every 12 years, marking this as a day of exceptional opportunity for expressing your authentic voice. Venus, also traveling through Gemini, creates a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces, bringing structure to your creative and intellectual pursuits while simultaneously softening Saturn's, sometimes restrictive influence. This Venus-Saturn conversation in the cosmos helps you build tangible results from your ideas and inspirations. Meanwhile, the Sun in Taurus illuminates your 12th house of the subconscious, secrets, and hidden matters. This position encourages deep introspection alongside all the external communication activities, creating a fascinating dynamic where your inner wisdom informs your outward expression. Mars in Cáncer activates your second house of resources and values, bringing energy and potentially some tension to financial matters and self-worth considerations. Its square to Jupiter in your sign suggests possible conflicts between personal expression and material security that require careful navigation. The Moon in Libra forms a supportive air trine with your sign, enhancing your emotional intelligence and social grace throughout the day. This lunar position helps you balance the intense mental energy with necessary emotional understanding in your interactions. Uranus continues its multi-year journey through Taurus, creating a background hum of unexpected insights and revelations from your subconscious mind. Pay particular attention to dreams, sudden intuitive flashes, or ideas that seem to come from nowhere today. Neptune in Pisces forms a subtle but significant quincunx to your sign, requiring adjustments between your logical, fact-based approach and the more intuitive, compassionate understanding that Neptune encourages. This aspect may manifest as moments of confusion, but ultimately leads to a more holistic form of intelligence if you remain flexible. Pluto in Aquarius forms a supportive sextile to Gemini, empowering your pursuit of knowledge, travel opportunities, and philosophical exploration. This transformative energy helps you discard outdated beliefs while embracing more expansive perspectives. For Gemini specifically, The most noteworthy aspect of today's planetary positions is the rare triple conjunction of Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus all in your sign simultaneously. This creates a distinctive signature in the sky that particularly favors your intellectual and communicative endeavors. The North Node's position in Aries forms a helpful sextile to your sign, indicating that personal courage and initiative align with your long-term destiny path. Any bold intellectual ventures or communication projects initiated today carry the energy of future growth. Chiron, also in Aries, suggests that healing can come through assertive self-expression and intellectual honesty. Don't hold back your unique perspective today. The asteroid Pallas Athena in Gemini further emphasizes strategic thinking and pattern recognition. Your ability to see connections between seemingly unrelated concepts is extraordinarily enhanced today. Ceres in Capricorn forms a quincunx to your sign, suggesting some adjustment is needed between intellectual pursuits and nurturing responsibilities. Finding balance between mental work and caring for yourself and others becomes important. The black moon Lilith in Leo creates a challenging square to Gemini, potentially bringing up power dynamics in communication or revealing uncomfortable truths that have been suppressed. This influence adds a layer of intensity to exchanges, particularly with authority figures. The May 5th planetary tableau creates what astrologers call a stellium in your sign, a powerful concentration of planetary energy that only happens a few times in a lifetime with this particular configuration. This stellium amplifies your natural Gemini traits of curiosity, adaptability, and expressiveness, while also highlighting any tendency towards scattered energy or inconsistency. The particular degree positions of planets in your sign suggest activation of the Gemini decans, with emphasis on the intellectual rather than purely social aspects of your sign. These positions support research, writing, teaching, and technological innovation especially strongly. Gemini, as May 5th, 2025 unfolds, you'll notice a significant shift in your communication landscape. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a favorable trine with Jupiter, expanding your ability to articulate complex ideas with remarkable clarity. This planetary alignment brings a rare window where your thoughts flow effortlessly into words, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, presentations, or written work. The natural duality of your Gemini nature is beautifully balanced today, allowing you to both speak and listen with equal precision. Your mind is especially quick-witted as Mercury dances through an intellectually stimulating position in your chart. Words that might normally elude, you seem to appear exactly when needed. This cosmic configuration particularly enhances digital communication, emails, messages, and social media content you create today will carry a special resonance and impact. The moon's position in Aquarius amplifies your innovative thinking patterns, helping you break free from conventional expression and explore more progressive forms of communication. Your natural curiosity is heightened, making conversations more meaningful as you're genuinely interested in different perspectives. Be mindful, however, of Saturn's subtle square to your communication house, which may occasionally make you second-guess your words. Trust your initial instincts, they're especially sharp today. For Geminis involved in media, writing, teaching, or public speaking, this day marks a potential breakthrough moment where your authentic voice resonates strongly with your audience. A Venus-Mercury aspect adds a touch of charm to your words, making persuasion almost effortless. People are more likely to be receptive to your ideas and suggestions. The third house of communication is particularly activated, bringing opportunities for neighborhood connections and short-distance travels that spark meaningful exchanges. Don't be surprised if an unexpected phone call or message opens new doors for intellectual growth. Your mental energy peaks during mid-afternoon, making this the ideal time to tackle communication tasks requiring focus and clarity. An interesting Neptune influence adds a touch of intuitive understanding to your interactions. You may find yourself picking up on unspoken cues, and responding to what people need to hear rather than just what they're asking. This is an excellent day to repair any misunderstandings that occurred during Mercury's recent retrograde period. Clarity prevails, and your explanations will be received with unusual openness. For Geminis in creative fields, this planetary alignment sparks heightened wordplay abilities and linguistic innovation capture ideas as they come, as this fertile mental state produces concepts worth developing further. Today presents an intriguing financial landscape for Gemini natives as Mercury forms a favorable aspect with Jupiter, opening channels for monetary gain through intellectual pursuits and communication-based ventures. The positioning of Venus in your resource sector suggests unexpected financial opportunities may emerge through social connections, particularly those you've cultivated in professional settings over the past 3 months. This alignment creates a perfect atmosphere for negotiating raises, discussing commission structures, or proposing value-based adjustments to your compensation package. Your natural eloquence is especially heightened today, making it an exceptional time to pitch ideas that could generate additional income streams. The moon's position indicates that financial insights may come through unusual channels or casual conversations, so remain attentive to seemingly random exchanges about investment opportunities or side projects. Saturn's influence brings a practical energy to your financial thinking, allowing you to structure long-term money plans with unusual clarity. Consider reviewing automated saving systems or portfolio allocations, as adjustments made today have strong potential to yield significant returns by the end of the year. Mercury's transit through your communications sector amplifies your ability to articulate financial goals with precision. Use this gift to clarify monetary intentions with partners, clients, or financial advisors. A subtle aspect between Mars and your financial house suggests potential for small but meaningful gains through competitive activities or initiatives where you demonstrate leadership. Particularly favorable are tech-related investments and educational platforms, where your versatile Gemini energy aligns perfectly with market trends emerging this week. Be cautious regarding impulse purchases before noon, as Neptune's misty influence could cloud judgment on value assessments. Instead, channel this creative energy into brainstorming innovative ways to leverage existing assets. The second half of the day shows promising aspects for discussions about passive income opportunities, especially those involving written content, online courses, or information products that capitalize on your natural teaching abilities. Financial partnerships initiated today benefit from unusually clear communication channels, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings about money management or resource allocation. Pay particular attention to conversations with air and fire signs, who may introduce profitable collaborative ventures requiring minimal capital investment. Jupiter's expanding influence in your sector of earned income suggests a potential windfall connected to past intellectual efforts or creative projects that you may have undervalued previously. This is an excellent day to revisit abandoned financial initiatives or to reconsider monetization strategies for your skills and knowledge base. The Venus-Mercury conjunction amplifies your charm in financial negotiations. Subtle persuasive tactics will prove more effective than aggressive approaches when discussing money matters. Consider scheduling important financial conversations between 2 and 4 p.m. when your communication planets are most favorably aligned. Digital currencies and alternative payment systems carry positive energy today, suggesting potential for gains in these areas if you've done proper research. Your financial intuition is heightened, allowing you to sense opportunities before they become obvious to others. Trust these instincts, particularly regarding short-term investments with flexible exit strategies. Collaborative financial ventures receive supportive energy, especially those combining your communication skills with another's practical expertise or resources. Innovative approaches to traditional financial problems could lead to recognition and monetary rewards, particularly if you document and share your process. Avoid spreading financial resources too thin across multiple projects. Today's planetary alignment favors focused investment rather than diversification. An unexpected conversation with a family member might reveal a previously unconsidered revenue stream or cost-saving measure that significantly improves your monthly cash flow. Business travel or education expenses incurred today are likely to yield returns far exceeding their initial cost, particularly if they enhance your professional credentials or market reach. Financial documentation completed today benefits from your enhanced attention to detail, making it an excellent time to file important applications, prepare tax strategies, or negotiate contract terms. The day's numerological signature of 5-5 to 2025 amplifies your Gemini adaptability in financial matters, suggesting multiple streams of income rather than a single source will provide the most stability and growth potential in coming months. May 5, 2025 presents Gemini with a remarkably favorable alignment of energies, particularly as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter. This celestial conversation between your ruling planet and the cosmic benefactor opens doors that have previously remained locked. The day's fortunate areas emerge primarily in intellectual pursuits and communication platforms where your natural versatility can truly shine. With the sun moving through your 12th house of hidden resources and spiritual insights, there's an unexpected advantage in projects requiring intuitive thinking and behind-the-scenes preparation. The moon in Leo activates your 3rd house of communication, creating a golden triangle of opportunity for writers, speakers, teachers, and anyone working with information exchange. This is not merely about talking, it's about connecting ideas that generate tangible rewards. Financial fortune specifically appears through collaborative ventures where your ability to synthesize different viewpoints becomes your greatest asset. Unexpected messages arriving mid-afternoon could contain hidden opportunities. Pay particular attention to correspondence from past colleagues or acquaintances you haven't heard from in months. Digital platforms and social media channels become particularly fortunate zones for you, as Jupiter's expansive energy amplifies your reach and impact online. Any presentation, pitch, or proposal launched between 2 to 4 p.m. benefits from extraordinary cosmic support, carrying your ideas to receptive audiences. Educational pursuits also receive tremendous support, making this an excellent day to enroll in courses, apply for grants, or submit academic work. The most surprising fortunate area emerges in your spiritual sector. Meditation, journaling, or creative visualization practices initiated today establish energetic foundations for manifestation work that will bear fruit throughout the summer months. Venus in your sign further enhances your personal magnetism, making this an auspicious day for first impressions and important introductions. The universe particularly favors cross-disciplinary projects where you can apply knowledge from one domain to solve problems in another. Your natural curiosity becomes your greatest fortune generator today. Follow unexpected threads of interest, as they're likely to lead to valuable discoveries. Neighborhood connections and local community engagement also emerge as surprisingly fortunate territories, potentially connecting you with influential individuals who appreciate your intellectual agility. This day carries potent seed energy for projects that will develop over the next 6 months, especially those requiring mental flexibility and adaptability. The evening hours bring particularly fortunate energy for brainstorming sessions and creative collaboration with like-minded individuals who complement your communication style. Gemini, your social landscape on May 5, 2025 is particularly vibrant as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter. This planetary alignment enhances your already magnetic communication style, making this an exceptionally favorable day for all forms of social interaction. Your words carry extra weight today, and people are naturally drawn to your ideas and perspectives. This is not just casual social energy, there's potential for forming connections that could evolve into significant relationships or beneficial partnerships. The moon in Leo amplifies your natural charisma, giving you a commanding presence in group settings without having to force it. Venus, positioned in your communication sector, adds a layer of charm to your interactions, helping smooth over any potential misunderstandings before they can take root. Your ability to read the room is heightened, allowing you to navigate complex social dynamics with unusual grace. Notice how people respond more enthusiastically to your suggestions today. This isn't coincidence, but rather celestial timing working in your favor. Social media interactions also benefit from this energy. Your posts and messages are likely to receive greater engagement and positive response. For Geminis who have been feeling socially isolated recently, today marks a turning point. The stars are creating multiple opportunities for meaningful connection, but you'll need to step away from your comfort zone to fully embrace them. Look for invitations that come unexpectedly or from sources you might normally overlook. Mars in Aquarius is activating your house of community and long-term aspirations, suggesting that social connections made today could play instrumental roles in your broader life journey. Groups and organizations aligned with your ideals are particularly highlighted. These communities offer not just pleasant social interactions, but pathways toward your most authentic self-expression. There's a particular emphasis on intergenerational connections today. Wisdom can flow both from older mentors to you and from you to those seeking guidance. This creates a beautiful reciprocal energy where everyone benefits from the exchange. Professional networking receives a significant boost as well, with casual conversations potentially leading to important opportunities. Pay attention to seemingly chance encounters around midday when the moon forms a favorable aspect to Mercury. These moments carry special significance and could introduce you to someone who shares your intellectual wavelength in a profound way. For Geminis in existing relationships, today favors deeper conversations about shared goals and aspirations. The planetary energies support honest communication without the usual fears of vulnerability. Friend groups may experience some reconfiguration today, with new alliances forming and outdated connections naturally fading. This is not a loss, but rather a natural evolution of your social circle to better reflect who you're becoming. Digital connections are especially potent. A message, email, or video call could rekindle an important relationship that's been dormant. Trust your intuition about which connections to pursue and which might need a little more time before deepening. Your natural adaptability serves you well today, allowing you to flow between different social contexts without losing your authentic voice. Remember that quality of connection matters more than quantity. One meaningful conversation will serve you better than dozens of surface interactions. As the day progresses, your energy may shift toward more selective socializing. Honor this rhythm rather than pushing yourself to maintain peak social energy throughout the entire day. The most beneficial connections today will involve an exchange of ideas rather than just pleasant small talk. Seek conversations that challenge your thinking and expand your perspective. Networking opportunities may arise in unusual contexts. Remain open to discussing your passions and projects, even in settings that seem purely social. By day's end, you'll likely feel enriched rather than drained by your social interactions, a sign that you've connected with those who truly resonate with your frequency. The cosmos is sending you mixed signals today, Gemini. With Mercury forming a tense square to Neptune, your normally clear communication channels might experience some static. This isn't the day for important negotiations or signing contracts without thoroughly reviewing the fine print. Instead, channel this dreamy energy into creative pursuits where ambiguity becomes an asset rather than a liability. Your imagination is particularly potent right now. Your ruling planet Mercury is also forming a harmonious trine with Pluto, giving you extraordinary insight into matters that usually remain hidden. This is an excellent day for research, investigation, and deep conversations that go beneath superficial exchanges. You may suddenly understand someone's motivations or see through a complex problem that's been puzzling you for weeks. with the moon in Aquarius activating your ninth house of expansion and higher learning. Your advice for today centers around broadening your intellectual horizons while maintaining practical grounding. Start that online course you've been considering. Explore a philosophical concept that intrigues you. Your mental agility is heightened, but don't spread your attention too thin across multiple projects. Venus in your communication sector suggests that your words carry extra charm and persuasiveness today. Use this gift wisely rather than manipulatively. Express appreciation to those who have supported you. The planets suggest that acknowledging others' contributions will return to benefit you threefold in the coming weeks. Mars in your resource sector indicates potential tension around shared assets or values. Your advice here is to avoid impulsive financial decisions. If someone requests to borrow money or valuable possessions today, politely decline. The astral energy suggests boundaries around resources need reinforcement. Jupiter's position indicates an opportunity for networking that may initially seem insignificant, but could lead to substantial future developments. Accept all reasonable invitations, especially those that put you in contact with people outside your usual social circles. A chance encounter today might become professionally valuable by late summer. Pace yourself physically today. The current planetary alignment suggests your energy may fluctuate unexpectedly. Short, focused work periods followed by brief breaks will prove more productive than attempting to power through extended tasks without rest. Hydration is particularly important for you today as well. Your body is processing emotional energy that requires adequate fluid intake. In relationships, practice active listening rather than thinking about your next clever response. With the current Mercury-Neptune aspect, others may not be expressing themselves clearly, and your patience in drawing out their true meaning will be appreciated and remembered. Your natural Gemini adaptability is your greatest asset today. Plans may change suddenly, requiring quick adjustments. Rather than resisting these shifts, flow with them. They're likely steering you toward experiences that align more authentically with your path. Carefully manage information consumption today. Your mental filters are somewhat permeable under current astral influences, making you more susceptible to absorbing others' anxieties or digital noise. Be selective about media exposure and the emotional states of those you engage with closely. Your intuitive flashes deserve special attention today. The Neptune influence enhances your psychic receptivity, while Mercury's aspect with Pluto helps translate those impressions into actionable insights. Keep a notepad handy for recording thoughts that seem to arrive from nowhere. They contain valuable guidance. Final advice for today, Gemini: embrace paradox. Your dual nature is particularly activated, allowing you to hold seemingly contradictory truths simultaneously. This gift for perceiving multiple perspectives will help you navigate today's complex social and professional landscapes with grace and wisdom. Trust that you can be both analytical and intuitive, both social and introspective, both practical and visionary. Today, your duality is your superpower. Gemini Daily Horoscope for May 5, 2025. As the cosmic energies align on this spring day, Gemini, you're entering a phase of remarkable mental clarity. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter,